Here I am at Uprising, and I'm with Pelugion. Pelugion. It always sounds mystical. Pelugion. Right. How do you? No, you better pronounce it.
Yeah, that'll do. Pelugion. Yeah.
That's right.
Spot on.
Yeah. Right. So, have you been on stage yet?
No.
What time?
5:45.
Looking forward to it.
We are very nice.
Is that the one that's outside?
Yeah.
Ah, right. Okay. Yeah. Bit more sheltered than here, but hey, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. No, it's really hot here. Make out it's hot. And we're sweating. You know, it's really hot. Right. So, what else are you up to besides playing here?
We've been writing and recording the last few months.
Right.
So we're just making songs to put towards a new release towards the end of this year. Just gigging really.
Gigging?
Gigging and writing,
Yeah. So where were you last?
We were at Scruffy Murphy's in Birmingham last weekend.
Yeah.
That was for Neverhall's EP launch. That was really good. It was really good, good turnout.
And where are you next?
Flapper.
Yeah, 16th. 16th, Flapper in Birmingham.
Flapper. What a
Flapper.
the
yeah.
Flapper.
No.
Definitely different, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you've got a name for your EP. Is it an album coming out first? Or
Well, it's mainly just recording and writing. But
right.
we finished everything with the band names and stuff like that.
Ah, right. Okay, you're still in the very sort of the early stages, as they say. Yeah. So how's it coming along? Are you getting lots of ideas, or?
Recently, yeah. Getting lots of ideas recently. Yeah, a lot of good riffs coming out, a lot of good song ideas. It's just crafting them all together and making that perfect song. That's what we're trying to get.
So are you local to here, or have you travelled far today?
Coventry, so not too
That's
far.
not too bad.
No.
Yeah. And you all sort of live local, so it's easy for you to sort of rehearse and.
Yeah.
So how long have you all known each other?
5 years? Yeah.
Oh, if only you could see what we could see. Hurricane. No. It's, put me off now.
Yeah, about 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years.
5 yes, right. Okay. So if you So which venue have you liked playing them so far? Which has been your favourite?
My personal favourite is the Enterprise.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll probably go with that as well, to be fair. Either that or Scruffy Murphy's in Birmingham or the Archers in Coventry as well. It's a really good venue.
And there's a lot of venues closing at the moment, so are you finding it harder to get gigs and things because everything's sort of closing?
I don't know, we know quite a few people, got quite a few contacts, so we don't really struggle that much to get gigs.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
yeah, through like our management with Fat Angel as well.
Yeah.
Like Angel obviously knows a lot of people, so
Yeah.
Chris. So yeah, so thankfully
it's not too bad.
no, it's not too bad for us.
Yeah,
at the moment.
excellent. Right. And do you still have your first instruments that you ever bought?
Got parts of it.
I have the first pick out.
Oh, well, that's good. See, that's part of it.
Me too.
Yeah.
And got my first album.
There you go. It's coming out now.
There we go,
There's
yeah.
something else hidden away.
I think after a while you just have to replace the 30 years. That doesn't really hold that sentimental value anymore.
It gets to the point where you run out of room.
Yeah, that
as well.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. With all the things that happened, as you know, in Manchester this week, has it put you off going to gigs or doing things, and you're more aware of stuff?
Well, you're always aware of what could occur at places like that, especially when there's such a large amount of people there. I don't really think something like that should stop you going out doing what you want to do, though. That's just my opinion anyway.
That's
but
what they say.
yeah,
They want you to live in fear, but you can't feel
And we're such a good metal crowd. We like to go and enjoy ourselves, don't we? I'm going to have to do this because you keep moving away from me. That's better. That's better. I don't know what it is, but these guys just said, I always good, but whoever is on that side always sort of inches away. I don't bite, honest.
Now then.
Right, and the other question I've been sort of asking is, because there's so many changes and what with the new president coming into being, and he was on about stopping people going into, coming into the country. If you found you got a gig in America or a little tour, and you got there and one of the band members was suddenly told, no, you can't enter, what would you do?
Well, I don't really pay too much attention to like American politics and Trump because, well, mainly because I think he's a dick. But, but like, yeah. But well, obviously, if he's a friend of ours and there's no, he has no ties to anything that you shouldn't be connected to, like any terrorism, then I don't see why he shouldn't be allowed into the country.
I think there's a fine line between terrorism and religion.
Yeah.
I think the people who aren't terrorists are a little bit messed up in their heads, and the people who are Islam or whatever else, they carry on doing what they do. They're not terrorists because they're Islam. It doesn't make any sense.
Practice your religion if you want to. That's fine. That's your right.
I just got a feeling he doesn't like people generally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has his set of few people who he likes.
Yeah, China.
Yeah. And I have a couple of random questions, and he gave me one earlier, so I'm not sure it's going to work. Right, you have a chance as a group to go into outer space and go to a planet you've not been to before. When you find on this planet, it's meant to be uninhabited, some eggs laying there, who in the band would go and touch one first? Be brave enough.
Yeah.
Straight up.
I would be the one saying don't do it. He would probably be saying do it.
Yeah, I'd be like, do it. And you'd be like, yo, but I am hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't put you off for seeing all these alien films and other things. It wouldn't put you off.
No, I'd probably, if there was nothing else there, I would probably, I'd probably end up going there.
It's a lot of opportunity, really, isn't it?
Try anything twice.
And my other random question is, as a band, you've made it. You're doing really well. You're going to a gig. You're in your private jet, having your drinks and everything else, enjoying it. When something happens to the pilots and the plane starts to go down, you have one parachute and you find another. Who in the band would you save?
This is going to be a
Something about
question.
that.
This could break up the band.
Alright, I'd nominate myself to stay on the plane and just get really shit-faced, so you two could go.
I think we'd all just have to stay on the plane.
Yeah, I was going to say, because
That's what happens.
if one of us said something like that, then the other two would be like, oh no, we'll
Oh no, let's kill him. Yeah.
And the other thing is, if you do parachute out, you could be parachuting into the ocean or anywhere, so you just don't know where you'd be parachuting to.
Mate, I've seen Jaws, so I know what happens with sharks.
Lunch.
Yeah. Don't need a bigger boat.
So, if you could, if you have a single release come out or anything, and you could do a video in any style you liked, for what sort of thing would you have?
We had that recent idea, didn't we?
Supermarket.
Oh, the supermarket.
Oh yeah. We had an idea for hiring out a supermarket and just like produce.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like
In time with the music.
Loads of-
slow-mo shots, like cornflakes exploding.
yeah, or like throwing watermelons, like slow motion, just hitting the floor, just like yeah.
You've got it all planned.
Yeah.
You just got to find the supermarket now and let you do it.
Budget as well.
Well, he works at Asda, so we're hoping that.
I could hire that out, probably.
Yeah.
There'll be no issue.
There we go.
Oh, shopping will never be the same again.
Yeah.
That's the point. Every time you go shopping, you just think of us.
Yes, this is it. I'll go to Asda, we've got one near us. So I will be thinking in the future, I know what they'd be doing down this aisle. What about the nappy? No, we won't go there. So thank you so much for giving me some of your time.
Thank you for giving us
And well, why not?
exactly.
So have fun later on when you go on
Thank you very
stage, and good luck to you all.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Thanks for
much.
having us.
Thank you.